What should you do if you notice that all of a sudden your weight loss has decided to stop? And just so you know, this type of weight loss plateau happens to everyone for these two main reasons. And this first reason is one of the most frustrating reasons on the planet. Your 500 calorie deficit each day means that you'll be able to lose about 66 grams of body fat each and every day. As long as you're in that deficit, you will continue to lose body fat. But due to higher levels of water retention in your body, that 66 grams of body fat that you're losing each day can become very hard to see because all of the excess water that's floating about your body. All this excess water that's floating about your body can simply just be caused by a lack of sleep, being more stressed out than normal, having a meal the night before that's high in salt or carbohydrates, or, unfortunate for some, simply just being on your period. Which means during this time, you are losing body fat, but because of all that excess water, you can't bloody see it. And sometimes you might even see a spike in the scales because of all the water. And you'll be glad to know that all that water weight can stay for about 7 to 14 days. But you should also know that water retention in the body is completely normal. And a lot of the times, the things that are causing you to retain so much water are things that you can't even control. So what can you do about it? Unfortunately, you can't do much about it and you just have to keep going. But if you are someone that's in that situation, you need to make sure that you're tracking things completely accurately and that you are actually in that 500 calorie deficit. And to make sure that your fat loss has stopped altogether, you better make sure you're checking your progress pictures, your body measurements, your weekly average on the scale, and also keeping an eye on how your clothes are fitting on your body. Because if any of those things are still changing, then you're still losing weight no matter what the scale says. But if you're someone who's been dieting for a long period of time, this second reason might be you. This is old you that used to be able to lose weight eating 1900 calories whilst doing 7000 steps a day. However, the new version of you can't lose weight on the same 1900 calories and doing the same 7000 steps. That's because of a fancy term called adaptive thermogenesis or metabolic adaptation. It's a fancy way of saying that new, skinnier version of you, who is 20 pounds smaller, now requires a smaller amount of calories. So this 1900 calorie deficit is no longer a 500 calorie deficit for the new skinny version of you. So your options are, you can either drop your calories or recalculate them using a calorie calculator with your new body weight, or what you can also do is increase your steps. Most people over time will naturally do both of these things, which is good, and you will start losing body fat again. And if you want more sustainable fat loss advice that is actually explained properly, then drop me a follow because I post videos like this every single day.